Alright, so I'm doing a request for a buddy of mine. Steve, this one is for you, my friend. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yes, a cult movie that I've been wanting to watch for a long time, since I first heard about it in 2007. The premise is ridiculous. Killer clowns from outer space come and terrorize the planet, circus-filled mayhem, and kind of takes all the motifs of clowns and just inverts them into hilarity and comedic terror. Finally, the truth about clowns is out. Beneath their smirky, sinister grins and wildly patterned clothes are clever clowns from out of this world. The juxtaposition of their toy store arsenal and malevolent intent proves to be a tasty combination, according to the Los Angeles Times. And this killer entertainment that will leave you fearing these big-top creatures for good. A spaceship looking like a circus tent lands in a field near a small town, signaling the attack of deviant red-nosed balloon-twisting psychos from another world who plan on annihilating mankind by turning people into cotton candy. Luckily, the town's teen citizenry decides to fight back and teach the cosmic bozos a lesson. But these clowns are no klesses, turning popcorn, peanuts, and caramel corn into playful but deadly weapons of mayhem, destruction, madcap destruction, and mayhem. Fun facts! The director hoped the shower scene would rival Hitchcock's masterpiece, Psycho, substituting a toilet bowl swirl for the shower drain. The $2 million budget went primarily to production costs. The clowns and visual effects were created almost entirely by the filmmakers at very little cost, and starred Grant Kramer Mike as the son of Terry Moore, the Hollywood contract address, who was allegedly the secret wife of Howard Hughes. This movie is pure, it's just imagination come to life. It's like the clown suits are nice. These are menacing, kind of just evil-looking clowns, but in the best way possible. I mean, you have an evil clown before Pennywise, for crying out loud. The clowns aren't given names, but they look twisted. They look even insane, if you will. They're a clown posse that's insane before the insane clown posse. Anyway. Yeah, what makes this film stand out is how imaginative it is. The way how it takes all the, tropes associated with the circus and parties in general. For example, they take a little balloon dog, ties it up, and it becomes sentient and tries to track them down. Like a bloodhound. There's one of the clowns gets imprisoned, and there's this cop played by John Vernon, who's probably best known as the mayor in Dirty Harry. What the clown does is that he gets like one of those party poppers or whatever, and it manages to get it to the cop, and they'll bill him, and then two other inmates look at him like, "So what are you in for?" That's this movie's style of humor. Eventually, the cop becomes like the clown becomes a ventriloquist and controls the body of Officer Moody, again John Vernon. And there's also these clowns have these ray guns that transform ordinary people into cotton candy, which the clowns then keep in a cocoon and manage to literally suck out the blood with an insane crazy straw that bends and everything else like that. And there's just a nice zoom up of the blood of just, I guess you could call them a phlebotomist, technically. An evil phlebotomist in the weirdest sense possible, how they manage to withdraw the blood rather than it going to save people. It's just, technically it's sustaining life, just evil life, so I don't know. That was pretty funny. I don't want to spoil too much, but it just takes all of the typical tropes that you would see with them, but it's done imaginative. This film is very colorful. I mean, there's a big top circus that like I said, the sets are nice. They're very colorful. They're very clownish. I mean, there's a big top circus that's in the middle of nowhere, where our heroes, one who's a blonde, a female blonde, and one who's like a male brunette. Is again, it's an inversion because it would be the dumb blonde who suggests that they go after. But she's like, no, let us not go in there, Mike. Let's instead just get the heck out of here. And yeah, so it's an inversion of all the stuff that's associated with circuses and things like that. And I mean, there's even a parade of the clowns, which it's just so hilarious. Just seeing all these clowns. I mean, these are, like I said, evil, deviant clowns. The music itself is, I would describe, circus pop punk. Yeah, I think the punk band, the Dickies, performed the tune, and it's like you can go in, like it's got the pop punk circusy type of sound to it, so you know exactly what you're getting. My personal favorite gag was when another cop and our two leads are going inside a carnival. Makes sense. They have to go through doors, but the doors keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller until they have to crawl through a little one. Again, playing with the tropes in the best way possible. I mean, this movie just gets right to the time with the imagination, with it's just a good, fun movie. It's still technically a slasher movie with the people kind of getting billed. I mean, there's a clown that knocks on a door and presents some, like, what was it? I think flowers for someone. But then, of course, she gets all cocooned up and taken to the ship. So it's just the imagination. He goes, this is all practical effects. And even when the clown himself, Clownzilla, appears, it's still done pretty well. So yeah, this movie is one that does not take itself seriously. It's a good, fun time with a ridiculous premise. It takes the concept of clowns and just goes so over the top with it. You just gotta love it. It's a sinister three-ring circus of sneaky gore, says LA Weekly again. So yeah, pretty much. If you want a good fun time, you want a couple of bumbling fools that drive an ice cream truck that somehow managed to survive an explosion because they hide in a freezer, which is almost like Indiana Jones with the refrigerator in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It's not nearly that stupid, but you gotta keep in mind, it's like, this movie is stupid, but it knows that it's stupid. So if you want that, some good music, the acting is standard 1980s fare. Yeah. Then I recommend you watch. I actually do really recommend you watch Killer Klowns from Outer Space, a good B movie.